Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Solana family. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. But yeah, without further ado, we gotta talk about what's happening with Solana. A lot of comments coming in, Crypto ZX, talk about Sol, what's going on, share your personal thoughts. Shout out to you guys for still being here. But looking across the board, the last 24 hours have been quite positive. Wednesday was amazing. Going into Thursday morning, so far the momentum is holding on. But Solana is up about 1.7% over the last 24 hours, with the price currently sitting at $171.32. And also up 0.1% in Bitcoin. Comparative market cap 83.6 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $4 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off by reminding you guys. Right now, of course, the native token has taken quite a massive plunge, and what a lot of people are completely forgetting is that the entire market since the month of February has started, it has been a bearish month, a lot of volatility. And again, if you watch my last Solana update, I spoke about the potential of us retesting some of these specific price levels, which actually did indeed become a reality. But what I want you guys to remember is that the total value locked for the ecosystem itself is $8.4 billion, regardless of us seeing a retracement for the native token. So, in terms of, the bigger picture, there's so much happening on the chain right now. On-chain metrics don't lie. And Sol is, I still think, the likes of these massive firms that still haven't really announced the likes of these ETF filings, or showing interest, maybe BlackRock or Fidelity. And again, I'm just obviously speculating here, but maybe they see and they're out here smiling like never before, seeing the price of Solana dropping. Because I'm personally saying it from my personal opinion. At the end of the day, I know everyone looks at it from a different angle, but me specifically, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I'm extremely happy. When I've been seeing the price of Solana was sitting at $160 just a few days back, it was just the best thing to see. Because again, I want to get an opportunity for my personal self to accumulate Sol at a cheaper price, because I know with the expansion that Solana ecosystem is seeing, with the institutional interest and developer interest, yeah, it's really bringing in a lot of excitement for myself as to where the Solana future really is heading towards. But of course, the risk factor is always there. If you think you're coming into the crypto space and investing with like zero risk, I hope you guys realize that is not a reality. There's always going to be risk associated to it, and if you're not a person that can not bear some risk, then that's where your strategy comes into play. And I'm sure everyone that is tapped into cryptocurrencies at this point understand the risk factor involved. But I'm basing it off of a lot of factors, and I do believe this dip is not going to last too long. But with that said, we're of course going to still analyze the charts. But look at this. And last month, Solana dApps hit new all-time high, capturing 75% of total dApp revenue, across all chains. And of course, remember Trump coin launch, Millennia coin launch. So of course, these are some factors we need to consider. But growth of 24x year after year, revenue 650 million. But I do believe that was a major catalyst that we do need to consider also. But with that said, let's take a look at what's happening right now with the dominance. So if you're looking at the dominance here, we made our way up to 61.18%. I spoke to you guys about that. Dominance right now in a grand scheme of things, and again, if you watch some of my other updates, you guys are aware of this. If not, you have seen the dominance spike up quite a bit. So in terms of partying and jumping around right now, that's not the time to be doing that, because dominance is still quite high. This thing can literally skyrocket and fill the wick up to the 64%, believe it or not. And that's how I am not still optimistic, because we're still quite high in terms of the dominance percentage. But if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin, actually, let's give it a refresh live and really understand what Bitcoin is doing here. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $97,000. Let me show you on the hourly time frame. But Bitcoin really needs to get back above $98,000, close above that range, turn that key resistance into support. That's a confirmation that I've been speaking about on my channel, and that would be a major confirmation that hold on, the price could be heading towards the upside. But until then, we still need to be not getting way too excited. But now, with that said, let's really take a look at what happened with Solana's price. So I want you guys to kind of take a look at Solana's price from our yearly high at almost $300 to $295. We saw a retracement of about 44%. Yes, guys, you've heard that correct. 40% retracement for Sol just in this year. But now let's kind of go back down memory lane. Remember the $166 key support? And if you watch my last update, your boy literally nailed it. I told you guys about the potential of us retesting that. And we made this video literally when the price was still within this level. So, we have seen the price, see quite a sharp drop. And we actually fell below the wick that we saw on February 3rd. Obviously, the FTX, remember, the FTX creditors being paid, that's also causing a little bit more of a sell pressure on Solana. But like I said, these big institutions that have been showing interest towards Sol and the ones that are filing for ETFs or the ones that haven't even filed for an ETF might be getting more excited to see the price of Sol dropping. And I could not be more excited. Right now, we touched right at the neckline. But of course, you don't really want to see this support. And of course, us seeing a bounce does not surprise me. But of course, the FTX creditors are not paid. We're talking about a massive chunk of Sol that is going to be obviously, available to be, obviously the unlocks also on top of the FTX. Creditors being paid about almost $2 billion worth of Sol. And of course, that is going to bring in a little bit of a fear, but I do believe the demand eventually will outweigh, the overall, fear of, the unlocks and of course, the new supply that is coming and, this new supply that is being unlocked, which of course is coming into circulation. And also on top of that, the FTX creditors being paid. But I do believe this is going to be short-lived once again. We've seen major unlocks before as well, and we have not seen the price react in a negative way. Obviously, if we lose below the support, there is definitely a chance for us to go down to the $151. So to maybe retest the 0.50 support once before really making a recovery. And again, that is not a small move by any means because last time we were there was back in October. Could we really see that becoming a possibility? Definitely. It's only a 12.61% move. And with the way Bitcoin is holding, as I've stated to you guys before, if Bitcoin decides to, completely flush, make its way down to the $892,500, dominance, picks up, as I've stated, these are some realistic things to be looking out for. But in the long term, I still do believe Sol has more upside left within itself, considering a lot of other factors. But again, that's my own personal opinion. Everyone has their own ways of analyzing. Let me know down below what you guys think. Are you guys on the same page? Are you guys on a completely different page? If so, why? Let me know down below. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX and peace out.